Hello there! Today we're gonna continue with the boat build, but it won't be so much building as I plan on doing some painting instead this time. And I have got some new paint. I have bought this epoxy paint, which on paper has a lot of benefits compared to the polyurethane paint that I used last time. The epoxy paint, this is the harder and this is the actual paint, doesn't smell. It's supposed to float out with the same properties as the polyurethane paint does. Now we will see if this is a paint for my boat project. The lid on the hardener is reasonably easy to open. The paint lid requires more work, but it's still okay. The viscosity of the paint is very high. I will use this stick to stir the paint. This is to get the same color throughout the paint. I stir along all surfaces. It is recommended to use a balance to weigh the paint. My plan is to weigh 80 grams of paint. I waste some during the process. That wasn't part of the plan. And using the pencil to transfer paint isn't either a good idea, as I will have some unweighted paint left in the pencil. After a while I have got about 81 grams of paint into the mixing bucket. And I close the lid on this part. I don't want to leave paint all over the place. Thus I wipe off the excess and pour in the hardener, 20 grams. I don't like the edge on this can, as much is left in the ditch. Probably about 10% is wasted this way. Well, now I have to mix the 100 grams of finished paint. This is rather straightforward. Just like mixing ordinary epoxy. As this is a test painting, I want to try it on different surfaces. The edge here is an untreated laminated epoxy surface. The middle section has been sanded with an 80 grit paper. The paint floats well, but not as well as polyurethane paint does. As I have only 16 degrees Celsius in the garage, I am in no hurry. The paint won't cure for hours, and I can correct mistakes. Wow, 100 grams of paint goes a long way. I would say at least 1 square meter. I will have to sand and fair these surfaces later, so this is not the final surface. When I have used up this test batch, I will raise the temperature to 20 degrees, and we can inspect the result tomorrow. Nice hard surface. Considering the bad pre-work, the surface is excellent. I think this paint definitely will work for the outside. Also, the unfaired surface has improved. Next step in the build will be to prep the outside, but that will be in another episode. Before that, I plan on taking an icy trip up north. Please join me then. And if you like this episode, please give me a like or leave a comment.